Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Aether Iron. And in the last episode, guys, Gia attended a very fashionable yacht party and got the plans that we needed for the heist. But right now we're kind of doing a little bit of a side quest trying to figure out the identity of a traitor to our little rebellion against the Barons. So we're back here on Coney Island, no spirit journey through hell with the wolf this go around. But we do need to speak to this doe and then meet Sweetheart in the main tower. So let's go ahead and do this first.
Hey, you know Sweetheart?
Me and everyone on Coney Island with a set of orbs. Don't tell me. Are you his latest fling? Did he sweep you off your feet and promise to take you to see the sights?
No, but that would be nice. Hey, Tay.
No, just doing him a favor. He asked me to get his shoes back.
Oh yeah? Did he tell you what he did to deserve it?
Something about the carnival being short on their dues.
No surprise the weasel left out some details. I only took his ugly shoes because he was handling the money when it disappeared. He can have them back when I get the cash.
So, he shorted you?
Mm-hmm. He said he's paid it all up and that some act of the universe must have spirited it away. He couldn't even resist pretending to be the new accountant while he said it to my face.
Let's try and leverage because $40 is a lot of coin to us right now.
You picked that up from one of your schools? Thought you does were supposed to have class.
Mm-hmm. And who you gonna tattle to, tourist?
Sophie, what do you think?
Occasionally. We does are meant to set an example after all.
Sophie's presence comes up on us as suddenly as a wave crashing down on a pair of unfortunate souls.
Poor unfortunate souls.
Except those shoes are a little... gaudy. I couldn't imagine putting up such a fuss over them. Can you, Ellen?
No.
Indeed. So why don't we take them off your hands? Think of it as a reminder. We're classy rogues, darling. And we use our name responsibly.
Though I walk away with Sweetheart's shoes in hand, my pride feels an inch shorter. Better hope this tip pays off.
Okay, we got Sweetheart's shoes. I think we already did everything at Hell's Gate, right?
The devil's arms spread, beckoning us entry into the jaws of hell to witness.
Yes.
There you are. Any closer to retrieving my shoes?
Hold on to his shoes for a while.
Not yet.
Quit loafing around.
But what if your shoes are loafers? Okay, nothing new there.
There you are. Any closer to retrieving my shoes?
Here, hang on to them this time, all right?
Oh, I will. Come to Papa, you beautiful things.
The shoes are the loudest color I've seen all day, but that boyish grin could light up the park. He spends a good minute strapping them on, cooing over the fit and promising a thorough spit shine later.
Ah, much better. You saved me, Miss Snoop. I could kiss you?
$10 will be fine, thank you.
Not on the job. I've got a deadline, so tell me what you know about the Red Scarf fast.
All right. Courtney Code says I can't name names, but I can tell you she's a sweetheart too. A bit naive, but who isn't at that age? She's trying to find herself, and I hope she does. You'll find her at the boardwalk. And Miss Snoop? Go easy on her. She's just a kid in over her head.
Sounds like Apollo's leak. Better get over there. Thanks. I'll try.
Confront the traitor.
A step off the midway, and the world becomes grayer. absent of rides, absent of crowds, absent of all light except a lone lamppost. The fog throws a gloomy veil over the boardwalk. The clock tower silently ticks in the distance. 15 minutes until the meet. I let the fog roll over me as I slip behind a wall, waiting for a spot of red. Below the railing, waves dance along an artificial strip of sand without a trace of footsteps. Doubt Red Scarf's coming up that way. 2 figures. The only red around one of their necks is a smear of lipstick. Their faces go even brighter when they notice me and make a getaway down the walk.
No judgment here.
The clock tower is a silent sentry overseeing the proceedings. I wonder if Red Scarf and their mysterious buyer are hanging on its next toll, too.
Speaking of Red Scarf.
Footsteps approach. Red wool paints a splatter across the white-gray cloud, leaving a crimson trail in her wake. It stops at the bench as she sits and waits. The bells start loud. We sit up, prepared to move, but we're alone. The bells fade and the air grows colder, but the buyer doesn't come.
I kind of want to see who the buyer is.
Eyes forward, stance relaxed. I sit and wait. The leak's not going anywhere, and the mastermind's still out there. If I hold out, I can get them both. Minutes pass. I count exits, shapes, and ticks on the clock. Nothing changes until the next bell.
That's long enough.
Whoa.
I hear a click of a gun pressing an icy brand against the center of my back. My throat squeezes, caught in a vice as the muzzle propels me towards the bench.
Your work's done, Missy. Best you were on your way.
The girl runs. Faced by an icy, scarred nightmare, I don't blame her. I'm frozen. A half step away from a bullet and a drop into Coney's waters. But the shot never comes. Why aren't I dead? What do you want, creep? If you're looking for Nellie, she's not here.
Oh, the Reinhardt job's in other hands. I wanted to chat. Off the clock. Professional to professional.
A chat? You've got a gun on me. The pause is like standing foot over grave, teetering until he yanks me back with the snap of holstered iron. Dufresne takes a spot on the bench. A heartbeat later, he gestures to the open seat.
Sure. Oh, wow, Tay, a 50 stream streak. Crats, and thank you.
If Dufresne was going to shoot me, he would have done it already. I sit face to face with the scarred up black hat. You set this all up.
You're sharp, aren't you?
So why the underground? Needed another job between terrorizing kids?
You think they're who this is about, smuggler?
Liquid metal flows off his smile. We might not be trading blows behind a windshield, but he's still a monster playing with his food.
7 or better. Nice.
He's a patchwork of battle scars. From the missing ear tip to the jagged lines, it's clear he's had no shortage of scraps. But there's something more terrifying than bloodlust behind his gaze. Interest. You're here for me.
Looks like you pick things up quick. Saves us both time.
A file comes down on the bench. My heart nearly kicks through my ribs. My name, my history, my darkest deed, all spelled out with a few sheets of paper and Valentine's death photo.
The Underground's nothing special. Another ragtag posse aiming to change the world. Seen a dozen like 'em. Expect I'll see a dozen more.
Dufresne's got, like, operative from Serenity vibes to him.
Only thing of note is their connection to you.
So you use them to get to me? Why? Dufresne frowns, gloved thumb rolling slow circles along the grain of the bench.
I don't usually encounter someone so often. Made me curious enough to start rooting around. Giovanna H-Shot Randazzo. Smuggler. Familiar to Astoria Bay and its info broker. Notable work includes the Wong Package, the Peacock Gala, and others. The rest, well, best heard from the horse herself.
Looks to me like you've done plenty of homework. What more are you expecting out of me?
Newspapers and third-party testimony only paint half the picture. And if you talk, I'll return the favor.
Fine, let's talk. You can start with who the hell
Not so fast. Let's talk terms. My past employers and their intentions for Dr. Reinhardt are off the table. You want answers, you gotta earn them. Question for a question. Oh, and my time's limited, so you best pick wisely.
How many questions do I get? A watcher above sounds off another solemn bell.
Until the next bell. Flip for first question.
All right, fine. Tails. The coin whistles through the air. It lands a perfect arch in the palm of his hand. Tails. My shoe itches. I might not know what Dufresne's planning, but I've got questions burning holes at the back of my mind, and not enough time to ask them all. The Underground had given me a job. There wasn't a leak, but they'd still expect something. But this was between me and Dufresne. I ask myself, if I leave something unanswered, which one?
Oh man. Ask Dufresne why he's interested in her. Ask Dufresne how he tricked the Underground. Ask Dufresne about getting called off. Ask about the girl in the red scarf. What should we ask him, guys? I'm thinking... number one seems a little too simple. Like, he kind of said already that he's interested in her because he keeps on running into her. So the other thing would probably be ask Dufresne about getting called off. Do y'all think that might be the best course of action? Possibly, at least. Because I figure him asking how he tricked the Underground would just be meh.
You won't tell me who your bosses are, fine. But answer me this. You done chasing Nellie?
Afraid that ain't up to me.
Then why shouldn't I just put a bullet through your head?
Oh, you can try to outdraw me. But it won't be over the doctor. The Reinhardt job wasn't personal. Only reason our paths crossed was because she stuck her nose where she shouldn't have.
Wait, you're talking about her research into the well, right? The thing that's going to save the lowers?
Now, where did you hear such a thing, smuggler?
Still haven't answered my question. Why's fixing the well a problem?
That's a new question, though.
Can't say. I was hired to bring her home, and my pay covers not asking why.
And anything goes, as long as you get paid.
You prefer pretty packaging. Something to ease your conscience when you're told to do something foul.
I think I probably could have done a good job voicing Dufresne. This guy's doing a good job too, but I think I could have pulled it off.
One question down. Satisfied?
Good enough. So, tell me, what was worth chasing me all the way to Dreamland? He leans forward, arms resting on his thighs, body stretching like a shadow under the turn of the sun.
What were you before you became 8-Shot?
Why would you care?
Lot of stories about 8-Shot. These days, a lot less about Giovanna Randazzo. You used to have a tighter name for yourself, didn't you? And wherever Alfonso Randazzo went, Giovanna Randazzo was sure to follow. Think you were happier a sparrow in a flock than a hawk flying solo?
The answer hurts, pressing on a still healing wound. I can still smell his cologne and the way he'd sweep me into his stories with a wave of his hand.
Always dream big, Principessa. Even when you fail, you still impress. How did she get out will make your name as powerful as how did she do it.
He wanted me to give him a run for his money. Had a pricey bottle set aside for the day I'd strike out on my own. We never got to open it.
You know what? This seems to be kind of an honor amongst thieves thing, though that's kind of screwed us over previously with our tailor friend, but let's go ahead and be truthful with him.
Yeah. Best damn years of my life. Had more than a good name. I had respect and a good crew. Used to feel like I could take on the whole world.
Must have been nice.
Surprised you'd think that.
There's worse ways to spend your better years. Shame they weren't meant to last.
Are you done?
Your turn.
Now I kind of want to ask about the girl in the red scarf.
About the girl in the red scarf. She...
You only got a few questions, smuggler. Be ashamed to waste one asking after used gods.
Look, Dufresne. The girl's face is plastered on posters, and her mom's tearing her hair out. All I want to know is that you're not going to shoot her after this. The black hat leaves me guessing. I'm seconds away from threatening him with a trip over the railing until he shakes his head.
The little miss was a one-off. Found her busking at the amphitheater. Dropped my request along with my tip in a basket. No direct contact. No sense in killing her. Expect she'll be back there. If she doesn't find more trouble on her own.
I take a moment to absorb his answer while I brace for his next volley. So, what's next? If you're looking for dirt on my school days, I never went.
Interested in something more present? Rather hear about the job. Expect you know the one. Word is, you let things get personal. Traded the client's cargo to save a man. Was one man's life worth another?
The Valentine job changed my life. I still think about how it could have been for the better if only I'd made one in a million different choices. I could have picked another route, could have swapped jobs, could have talked to Valentine alone, could have not grabbed Needles' hand. He was my crew. I couldn't leave him.
And that was enough for you. Damn all the rest.
Screw you. You weren't there. I never asked for what happened.
But you know now. Still think you saved him. Knowing you were picking between your sweetheart, your reputation, and your family.
My answer clangs against my teeth. I want to say I made my choice. Instead, I see a pair of pained blue eyes asking why I saved him. Shut it.
All right, guys, we got one more question to ask. We're not going to get the fourth one. Should we ask Dufresne why he's interested in Gia, or how he tricked the underground? I don't think we're going to get a straight answer about why he's interested. I think how he tricked the underground is going to make more sense, and probably help the underground out, maybe. So we're going to go with that one. We're going to go with number 2.
So you don't have any interest in the underground?
None. So long as they stay out of my way.
All right. Then how the hell did you get into their network? Dufresne's slow smile resembles a beast with a mouse. Proud, assured, and well aware that the claws could come down with the drop of a wrist.
Simply know where to look. Groups like them leave their tracks all over the city, and the underground scares easy. Just needed to control where they'd leap. Told them I wanted information. Gave them an offer good for 5, and 4 letters. The rest, well, you can imagine.
I could see it as clear as a dart against a bullseye. The underground must have flipped over everything to find the 5th letter. When it didn't turn up, it wouldn't be hard to assume who had it and why they'd need me. Seemed pretty sharp for a hired gun. Might have made a half-decent detective.
Suppose I might have. Always had a knack for tracking things down. People, intel, personal effects. Shame it's too late. People like us don't retire quiet in this line of work.
The distant clock hand closes in on the bell. Dufresne breathes slow and calm, deciding where to place his final shot.
Losing the cargo wasn't enough to ruin you. You could have stayed clean. All you had to do was walk. But you loaded that revolver. You fired that final round and never stopped. Not till they were all dead. When it was over, what went through that pretty head of yours?
I feel the shots reverberate from my fingers to my ribs. I'd needed 8 shots for Valentine. By the time I finished with the rest, I'd used enough lead to mold a coffin. All because I couldn't accept a world where Valentine got to live, but Zio didn't.
It didn't fix a thing. How she felt at peace. Nah. I don't know, man. Oh, hold on a sec. With Gia, I'm not going to answer this like me. I'm going to try and answer this like Gia. Gia believes that her life was definitely taken down a worse route after this kind of revenge ride. So I think that she would choose this one.
Realized it didn't fix a damn thing. I spent a year pulling myself up from the bottom of the barrel. For what? To lose it all to a warmonger with a cannon?
Makes you mad, doesn't it? And how many did your rage put down?
How should I know?
Enough to lose track, then. I've met enough like you. They kill until it becomes instinct. Until every threat deserves a bullet. Keeps going until the day someone puts the bullet in them.
Read behind the words.
His words hit like a rain of icicles, nearly shattering my control. My tongue moves to skewer him back, but I wasn't the only one who'd taken damage. His mouth set in a grim line. Sounds like you're speaking from experience. His fingers begin a slow, meditative roll, matching the beat of the black waters below.
I had a job go south, long time ago. My then employers needed someone to blame. They lured me out, beat me black and blue, and trussed me up for the underline. Didn't even pay my last fare before they threw me over the edge.
How did you?
Lost some skin, then clung to the rope and dragged myself up. Took days before I saw Surface-side. Don't remember much after that. Not until they were all dead.
Can we recruit Dufresne? That would be nice.
Doesn't sound like it fixed things.
Didn't do anything. Made no difference if I killed them or not. The world didn't stop turning without them in it. Only thing that changed were the faces at the top.
Why'd you tell your story to me? We barely know each other. The black hat smiles as easily as drawn steel.
Suppose I just felt like it.
For a moment, the gray world loses its tint of gloom. The smell of salt water, the soft glow of the lamppost, and the chord of shared silence. It makes my shoulders itch. When did I lean forward? Easier to keep your guard up when you're facing a shadow with a gun. Maybe that's what makes me risk a final question. You might be off the clock, but this is a lot of effort for a chat. What's your deal, Dufresne? I watch his form flicker and change, from monstrous shadow to a man of uneven shoulders, an aimless bloodshot gaze, and parted lips that have no words. The bell tolls, ending our parley at the quarter hour. The black hat stands, liquid metal streaming back into his posture and step.
I'll be on my way. Best we don't meet again.
Wait, that's it?
No. Got something else for you. This part is advice. Something to chew on. People like us don't change the world, Randazzo. We survive it. Be a shame you had to die because you didn't learn when to walk. And don't try to follow.
Dufresne steps into the fog's shadow, leaving me with only scraps for answers. None of it explains who his boss is, what their plans are with Nellie's research, or what's got me on edge.
I'm gonna let him go, because otherwise he's gonna shoot me in the head.
I curl my gloves around the bench and force myself still. I'd done Apollo's job and gotten out of it with intel. I wasn't going to risk a bullet for more. The last trace of his silhouette vanishes. I lean back, steeping in his words. They taste sour. I don't need some creep in a black hat to tell me what happens when you stick your neck out. The Underground's already got enough would-be heroes for that, and I'm not one of them.
Oh, Tobias the Hanged Man Dufresne. Just got a lore entry on him.
The walls of fog begin to thin. Shrieks of delight and happy foot patters penetrate the silence. I take that as my cue to go. Better let the Underground know how things turned out. Halfway down the boardwalk, another face emerges from the fog. Another poster for the missing girl. Dufresne said he found her at the amphitheater. The mom's worried sick and burning her savings on washed-up detectives. Better she knows her kid's still out there than trapped in a tunnel somewhere.
Oh, hello again.
Got a lead about your daughter. She's a busker at the amphitheater.
Busking? Why would she... Oh no, for Pete's sake, she was serious.
Serious about what?
Rosie said she wanted to be a singer. Something about feeling more comfortable when she acted like someone else. I told her people like us don't.
Regret colors her face in pale shades.
Never mind. Oh, thank you, miss.
Those were two different voice actors there.
I don't know their story, or whether it ends with a heartfelt talk and a hug, or a more permanent falling out. But maybe someone will get closure today.
Closure's closure.
My crew's waiting where we last met.
Gia, did you find anything?
I found something, but it's not what the Underground thinks it is. I'll tell you on the way.
Go to Apollo's safe house in the dark alley.
Apollo said to look for the shop between the golden flowers. I find a sagging shop ringed by a sunflower mural and give it a knock. The door opens. A dim lobby and a young Aether are there to greet me. She ferries me to a cracked door and a pair of muffled voices.
You want to know why you'll pull it off? Because those jumped-up fat cats won't see you coming. Now give yourself some credit. The plan's solid, old sport.
Apollo's contact perks up, soaking up the rays of praise. Apollo Diamond the movie star might draw adoration, but Diamond the leader makes you want to prove yourself.
They won't let you down, sir.
Good. Now chop chop. Those repulsors aren't going to jam themselves.
With a boost from on high, Apollo's contact exits the opposite door like he's ready to take on the world. Only once he's gone does darkness shudder across Apollo's face.
Did he just send someone on a suicide mission?
You didn't need to come, Apollo. You're wearing yourself thin. Not to mention the risk to your cover.
And what good am I in a shadowy room, eh? And speaking of wearing ourselves thin, how's that retirement plan coming along?
It remains a work in progress. There's still too much to do, and the well needs fixing. And after White Street, Cressa and the others need support.
That's the tricky part, isn't it? Something's always on fire. Suppose it keeps us busy.
There's a pressure behind those words that flattens the room. Apollo's demeanor dims while Sam roots still. And I'm about to add another load. I knock and enter. Am I interrupting something?
Not at all. Thank you for looking into our situation on such short notice.
How'd it go? Did you take care of it?
No, Listen, your network's safe. There wasn't any leak. The pressure tilts my way, threatening to drown me in questions. I could tell them everything, but it would also mean admitting who Dufresne's real target was. I'd either be giving them an honest report or a loaded gun.
Yeah, let's keep it business.
Better safe than sorry. I give them the shorthand. Must have been thinner than they expected. Apollo paces furiously along the walls, a caged animal without an outlet. He finds it in a half-filled glass. With the force of an exploding star, he hurls it into a stained patch of wallpaper. What the hell?
He got to our people, Gia. He knows the hows, wheres, and whys, while we're struggling with even one of them. Something still needs taken care of.
Sophie's morale increased somehow.
Hang on a sec. What about the heist? Marm's birthday is right around the corner.
She's right. This man and the ease he got through our security is a concern, but we must have neglected the fires burning in front of us.
The reminder releases a valve. The pressure eases, releasing fury and tension to make room for purpose.
Well, that settles it. Gia, darling, you know your marching orders. Rob Marm, pay Killmeyer, and get Nellie that core. Sam and I will look into this Dufresne fellow and who he's working for.
The leak might have been a fake, but nothing stopping Dufresne slipping back in and leaving something nastier than a letter.
It may be difficult to wall him out entirely, but measures are already at work. We will be relocating drop boxes, pairing all contact, and thanks to you, distributing a description of the culprit.
It's not really going to matter. Dufresne's not going to, bother with the underground again unless he gets paid for it.
Not a difficult fellow to identify. Black hat, facial scars, and ice-cold eyes. As villainous as they come in the pictures.
Sounded like you two were already running ragged.
Comes with the territory. I can read 2 scripts, film a sponsorship, and jet around on a pot of coffee. Surely I can squeeze in a manhunt somewhere.
I have many islands to check in with. I'll ask around. Perhaps the Aetherians or our mutual friends may have heard something.
How are you going to do that? Dufresne's a professional. You don't pay his kind of confidentiality fee unless you've got steep pockets or serious skeletons to hide.
Or both.
We know a few outside specialists. However, their services will not come cheap.
Still cheaper than a Bronson something or other. Good thing I have a new picture coming out. In the meantime, let's do better.
Okay. Now, is anything new unlocked for us? Alright, all we need to do now is secure the getaway. But I think I want to return and see if there's anything new back at the base. No, nothing new.
How can I help?
Oh, Klossner's Aether research papers. Here you
Came
go.
across this.
This is great! Exactly what I was needing. This is enough for something else I've been working on. I'm so excited for you to see it. Just check the steamer trunk the next time you're here. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Improved Aether sludge sprayer. Improved sludge thrower that drops coalesced sludge in a huge area behind the vehicle. Damaging... Oh, 2 damage and 3 AP. That's cool. I'm glad we came back. Yeah, we got the standard one. We don't have a rear weapon for the coupe. All right. Those are fairly cheap, but man, what to do? We'll go ahead and sell this. We've got plenty of nitro. I want to keep the champagne. Just makes sense that that would be in Sophie's coupe, right? And cool.
Radio consoles sporting complex buttons, dials, and wires indicate the underground spent some serious coin on communications. Makes sense a secret rebel faction would have lines of clandestine contact throughout the city.
I love that word.
Hello again.
Tiana never talks much about her school days.
That's no surprise. She was rather quick to leave when she learned everything she could. And before we even had a chance to take her out to celebrate graduation.
She talks about Marm, though. Her tetka. From the sounds of it, Marm used to be pretty fond of her before their falling out. Must have made things tense on occasion.
Are you asking if I was ever jealous of her?
Were you?
It's certainly possible. But as you've already seen, I have my share of green-eyed rivals to deal with. Between them and Tiana, Tiana was always the lesser threat.
I've seen Tiana shake down schmucks for giving her a bum deal. Lesser threat's the last way I'd describe her.
It's because, Giovanna, she and I weren't playing the same game. Even back then, I never felt her interests were in competing to be Marm's heir. And I've never had an interest in her little fencing scheme.
They ever catch who bombed the Hippodrome?
Not yet, no. The papers will tell you the investigation is ongoing, but we've discovered evidence that our villains fled to a neighboring island.
Giving Marm more support to expand further, I take it.
Yes. Believe me, I am aware. And once we put a stop to that, I intend to have a long conversation with her. Take care.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Nothing there.
See ya.
Hello, darling.
Darling.
How's an uppers movie star go from whining and dining celebs to running a lowers rebellion?
Would you believe the movies inspired me?
That's it? You played enough pretend revolutionaries you decided to be one for real?
Why not? I have more than enough money to fund a war chest and the drive to use it. Why not use it to fix this rotten town, eh?
A lot of celebs dabble in philanthropy. They usually stick to dropping donations and running charity balls without needing to step 1 foot in the trenches. I watch as the glib plating flakes off, revealing the fiery resolve underneath.
And? What good are those? The system's broken. Might toss it all down the well while I'm at it.
But you're sure fighting the Barons will fix it?
Oh, it's just the start. I look at the people we're helping, and you know who I see. My parents. Good people. Fled to this country to escape violence, only to face the same hatred here. The underground might be small now, but we fight the fight others can't. Better than getting fat off caviar, I say.
Yeah, and it's caviar.
So what's the story between you and Sam? I know the Undercity League's got some pull around the city, but I doubt that usually includes movie stars.
Luck, I suppose. Old Iron Hand helped me out of a scrap back in the early days. Sorted out some trouble between me and the Paupers.
Paupers? What the hell did you do to piss them off?
Needed a spot to hide, I'm afraid. I was running supplies to a budding resistance group when the shooting started. Ducked into an Aether tunnel before they took my head off.
And you got lost. He smiles, as innocent as a wolf idling near a field of sheep.
I'd heard rumors of Aetherians fighting the fight. Bypassing terriers, smuggling resources, rolling back years added to contracts, etc. Thought I'd see if they'd like to chat. Took a few meetings before Iron Hand was willing to let slip that he was one of them. After that, we were as close as houses on fire.
Dufresne's trick really shook you up.
More than a little, darling. Dropped everything to look into this goose chase. Still has me second-guessing every report I see, to be honest.
Wait, you're still worried about a traitor? I thought you and Sam would have cleared your people by now.
That's the secret to running an undercover outfit. Always watch your back and prepare to plug leaks. We may be freedom fighters, but half the battle's making sure we're fighting the same fight. This Dufresne fellow could drop the guillotine at any point. The only reason he hasn't is we're beneath his notice. That's not something I'm willing to stake our lives on, and I doubt you are either. Till next time.
Holding up all right?
Can't imagine the Dufresne situation has been easy.
No. Though I'm relieved that none of our people have been turned, it's a sobering reminder of how close our work brings us to the edge. We've lost good people in White Street. Alex and Maria among them.
Rip.
We know the risks, but I paid the last fare for many of our friends. It never gets easier. See you.
Come back soon.
There you are. So long.
Gia.
I know we don't have anything
See you
here,
soon.
but just checking. Maybe the dialogue's different if you're in the bar.
Yes, darling? Take care.
Good day. How can I help?
All right.
Take care out there.
We are good. Time to go find Luca. Those are old RPG tics that I have about talking to everyone before storyline beats, because you never know what you're going to miss. Oh, I got the Dark Alley safe house there. Let's go.
The air is thick with anticipation among the crowd of ledgemen gathered at the docks. Looking for Luca Mazzi in the heart of Union territory isn't the smartest move I've ever made, but I need him.
We've made some really dumb plays.
Goods from all across the globe come to New York across these docks. Spain, France, England, even the Kingdom of Italy makes an appearance. My Italian's a little rusty, but I think I recognize one of the brand logos. A bucking stallion. I look around to make sure all the dock workers are occupied with other things, then slice through the shipping seal on the crate. The lid slides off, revealing row after row of neatly packed repulsors. I claim a set for myself before sliding the lid back on and slipping away.
RAM repulsors. Yoink.
A boxing ring has been erected here quickly, but the promoters have pulled out all the stops. The crowd is filled with rambunctious men eager for a fight. I carefully make my way through, minding my nose for a loose elbow. In no time, I find myself cornered by a sleazy bookmaker, flanked by a pair of Union toughs. These men have seen nothing but trouble, and are practically begging me to start some.
Hey there, little sister. Don't be in such an all-fired hurry now. What's a fight without a little on the side to keep things interesting?
He's obnoxious and loud enough to be heard over the crowd, and on top of that, he's squarely in my path, blocking my approach. I have no choice but to deal with the leech.
Ah.
Afraid I don't know the match. Who's on the card tonight?
Luca's best days are behind him. Big and tough, but he's a tomato. Dom is smaller, all right, but he's got a lot of pep and a lightning-fast jab. Now, you gonna bet or get lost?
Between the lummox blocking my view and the rest of the crowd forming an effective screen, it's hard to make out any details.
Whoa!
I crane my neck, trying to spot Luca.
Holy crap, I rolled snake eyes. Sure. That was such a waste of gold-loaded dice.
Maybe a little distraction to get the bookie looking elsewhere for a few seconds. Say, isn't that Apollo Diamond passing by the beer stand? Who's that leggy dame he's got on his arm?
What? This I gotta see.
With the bookie looking for a mirage, I peek at the action. The two fighters are going at it hammer and tongs. The bigger one is taking solid hits he should be slipping or blocking.
Okay.
All right, keep your shirt on, for both our sakes.
The bigger one is taking solid hits he should be slipping or blocking. I mean, he could be doing the rope-a-dope, or, blunt force trauma.
No old folks home and boxing. Make mine Dom. The bookie tries to play it off, but the lines on his forehead give him away. He was hoping I'd go the other way.
Okay.
The bookie steps aside, allowing me to edge in closer to the ring. Finally, I can see the fight without having to sneak a peek around a bunch of sweaty ledgemen. Any doubts I had about youthful vigor go flying out the window. The kid is pure nitro. He lays into the elder boxer again and again, unleashing fierce punches with bloody results.
Yeah, Dom! Show him what's what!
The bell rings, a mercy for Luca. I don't think he landed a clean punch the entire round. Furious faces in the crowd ring out, telling Luca he's a bum. Dom is celebrating with a victory tour of the ring.
See what I'm doing to this washed-out oldster, folks? Best he throws in the towel. I'm not responsible for what happens next. I'm the new king. You hear me? Me!
He's about to get knocked out.
Spittle flies from the firebrand's lips as he berates the crowd, who seem to be divided in their response. Some cheer the kid on, some jeer at the mismatched fight. Others just stare at their feet. Mercurial youth strides forth to meet the aging, immovable object at the center of the ring. It looks like Dom is saying something, but I can't make out any details from here. Further words are exchanged, but the chatter and calls of the crowd swallow up any chance of hearing the ring talk from here. Slippery as an eel, I weave in and out of the ledgemen in the crowd. I get to the edge of the ring quickly enough that I catch the tail end of Dom's remarks.
Once I put you on the mat, old man, you're finished. For good. You're finished. Courtesy of...
KO!
Dom suddenly looks up and I catch his glare. He breaks off eye contact with a flinch like I just flicked a lit match at his face. He retreats to his corner. What was that all about?
Final round, boys. Last chance of making some quick moolah. Luca or Dom? Who's gonna come out on top?
Once again, I find the bookie in my face, insisting on my custom. The shyster's eyes have fallen like he's just been called out on his bar tab after that disaster of a second round.
Come on, little sister, take a chance. Buy yourself some new earrings. What do you say?
Dom looks as fresh as he did before the last round. I'm feeling pretty good about my chances.
So, what's it gonna be?
I think my money's on Luca. Yes, Luca. The bookie shakes his head with smug satisfaction. Clearly, he's relishing his position. Did I make a mistake?
Look, sister, if you want to change your bet, it's gonna cost a little extra. You've got to pay the piper if you want to change horses mid-race.
The final round starts. Luca and Dom touch gloves. A disheartened spectator peels away from the crowd, giving me an opportunity to slip into his place.
I think the fix is in.
Go get him, Fjord! Knock his teeth out!
Dom lands hits with impunity. Luca, apparently exhausted, lowers his defense and the onslaught begins. His sweat and blood spatter the canvas around his feet.
You ready, old man? Time for your nap.
The younger fighter comes in hard, his right already cocked to deliver a punishing overhand to Luca's temple, sure to turn out the lights. Luca's eyes shift up, suddenly sharp and alert. He lowers his hands, punches down his body like a receding piston. The crowd clams up. Everyone at the venue can hear the thud as Dom's shoulders hit the mat, floored with a single explosive uppercut, courtesy of Luca.
Luca! Luca!
Luca stomps off as soon as the 10 count is through. He slings a towel over his neck and stomps off into the crowd, who part for the old war machine. Dom lies in the center of the ring, sprawled face down. His corner man and two others beside take his arms. His toes scrape the mat as he's dragged away, a broken toy.
All right, take your dough. You got lucky on that one. Luca ain't long for the world the way he's going. He throws himself into every fight head first, hoping it's his last.
The crowd breaks up amid a smattering of low murmurs. The bookmaker looks over his receipts for the day, grimacing. Maybe he wasn't expecting Luca to pull it off either. Speaking of, where in the hell did that hulking brute go? How could a guy that big and memorable disappear into thin air like that? Time to play detective.
Good thing I've got the gumshoe ability.
Apart from the sea of masculinity surrounding the fight,
Welcome
a couple
back.
pieces of velvet were working the crowd, with sultry looks and inviting over-the-shoulder glances. Maybe they saw where Luca went.
Time is money, honey. You want to hang around and gawk? I'll give you a rate.
Gawk?
I could feel their eyes running up and down, sizing me up. Was I competition? A jealous wife? I had their attention.
Or maybe you'd like to come in for some tea and a cuddle? We've got you covered. Whatever you need.
She's laying it on pretty thick. Business must be slow tonight. Sorry, ladies, but I'm not on the menu tonight. I'm looking for Luca Mazzi. Seen him? Big boy, dripping like a leaky pipe, mitts like power shovels.
Hey, if you want the skinny, show me the dough. Nothing in this life is free.
Well, fortunately for you, I just made some bank.
Okay, I'll bite. Will a few greenbacks loosen your girdle?
I knew you'd see things my way, honey.
The woman next to her erupts with peals of giggles. I didn't think it was that funny, but she's probably had a hard night. Luca Mazzi. I need a minute of his time.
Nothing there but bad road, honey.
Look, did you see him or not?
Please. You're not Luca's type. If you keep after him, you're just gonna go get your heart broke. Maybe your head, too.
It's not like that. I'm talking about business, not pleasure.
Oh, why didn't you say? Business. Look at the business woman. You look like any other round heels mooching around down here. Better make with some details.
I'm talking about the transportation business. Marm business, if you catch my meaning. Her eyes widen. Too late, I see the bubbly girl has pulled a two-shot holdout from her handbag. Without a hint of that giggling charm, she pushes the barrel up against me enough to hurt.
Well, this has escalated quickly.
Not with the doughs. That's clear from your outfit. That means if you're asking about Mom, you're looking to make trouble. Luca doesn't need your kind of trouble.
I'd better make a move, talk fast, or take a powder before my brains paint the wall.
Yay, smooth talker.
Whoa, no need for the hardware. I'm here to offer Luca a deal, not looking to start trouble with him or Marm. I'm here to make money, not trouble.
Enough of the acamarackis, honey. Who are you and what's your pitch?
Look, I'm a runner by trade. Word has it Luca is having some trouble, and when I hear trouble, I hear the dinner bell ringing. Betting there's a way we can all get paid into the bargain.
Plausible, but only just. You're being watched, honey.
The talker nods to her faux airhead friend who lowers the gun. I exhale, not realizing I'd been holding my breath that long.
Sorry, but I don't know where Luca is. Just watch your step.
How about the union? They make up your clientele. Do you know where they meet?
Congress Hall. When they're not out here breaking their backs.
So, what's with this place? Make a good living out here? The girls in my neighborhood mostly answer calls instead of working out of houses these days.
Yeah, but we cater mostly to ledgemen and sailors that come through, and you'll find them at the docks. Not that you'd find Luca at our joint. He's a one-woman kind of man.
So long, ladies. Stay safe out there.
You too, honey. It's a tough world.
Well, at least they're well armed.
The ledgemen crowded around the bookie probably know the score. I head in their direction, and he notices me right away.
Well, well, if it isn't the lucky lady. Such a pleasure seeing you again. You here to rifle my pockets for change?
You offering?
You got a line on Mazzi? I need to have words with him.
Oh! Did Mom send one of her famous doughs to shake down everyone's favorite tomato can?
You're all wet, pal. I'm not with Marm. I hawk and spit on the ground. The bookie's eyebrows raise, and I can tell I scored with that one. The ledgemen get ready for action, just in case.
So what's a pretty little thing like you want with a bastard like Mazzi anyway?
I remind myself that this guy is just a middleman. He wants to feel important, in the know. Are you serious? Luca said you were in on the action. He insisted that you were instrumental to the deal. That got his attention. He blots the corner of his mouth with a stained hanky, salivating like a dog over last night's stew meat.
Instrumental, huh? Me?
He said you've got your thumb on the pulse around here, that you'd understand. I lean in close enough to catch a lungful of his sharp chemical musk. I want to sneeze.
Ugh.
What the future looks like in these parts, and for these folks. I shoot him a subtle wink, as if to say it was for his eyes only. He loses the dropped jaw and nods slowly, like he always knew what was up.
Right. The plan. I didn't know it was you. I don't know where Luca is right now, but we should keep talking.
I need to get out of this place. The longer I stay, the longer I stand out. Luca's got a lot of sharp edges for an operator. You know his story?
Luca's made some mistakes, but he's paid his debt and then some. The guy still blames himself for not being there for Marco. Probably always will. Is it any wonder he's always looking for pain?
Going into the fight, I heard Luca's goose was cooked, and then pow, Dom's out like a light. How did it turn around so quick?
Luca's got chin like I've never seen in the fight game, sister. It works against him because he wants to beat him more than he wants to win. Yeah, he just got tired of dancing with the kid, that's all.
So long.
Oh, okay, there's Dom.
The old man's breath rattles in his chest as he stares out into the sea of fog, his exhalations misting like a cloud of dust from a dilapidated house. Something in his stance gives me a glimpse back in time. His shoulders speak of a man whose blood once pumped with vitality and grace, stolen from him too soon. Hey, old-timer, are you doing all right? The old gent's roomy eyes clear incrementally as he finds his voice. He lives in memory now, with little regard for the waking world.
Anna, my sweet, sweet daughter. I knew you'd come.
My gut wrenches in an exquisite surge of pity brought on by his pain. This man has been hard done by in this life, and has retreated into the only safe place he has left. The odds aren't great, but maybe this old gent knows something about Luca. It won't hurt to poke around a little. Hello, Dad. I said I'd be back. What are you doing outside?
Oh, just watching. Waiting for something.
The old man trails off as he looks out into the shapeless fog. He mutters to himself before clearing his throat.
Do you remember when you were a little girl and we'd have lunch out here together? It was the only time I'd get to see you most days.
Worn shoes shuffle nearer the edge. This place is a tipping point where one can stare into the yawning ocean far below. A small mercy.
Such a good girl, Anna. I have something for you to give to your sister, Lucille.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling.
Come on, Dad. Let's go give it to her together, and we can get away from this ledge. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just talking with some old friends. Make sure Lucille gets this letter before it's too late, will you, honey?
Who are your friends, Dad? Going to introduce me?
It's been a long time, hasn't it? Remember Nicholas? He used to bounce you on his knee until you laughed. And Ray, he let you work the crane with him when the boss was out.
The old man's eyes glisten with tears. Clearly, he sees something in the fog that I can't.
I'll tell the boys you say hello. They'll be tickled pink.
Where is Lucille these days, Dad? I forget.
Oh, Anna, you'd forget your head if it weren't attached. Maybe we should have put you through school after all, despite your mother's wishes.
The old man shuffles over to me and puts his palsied hand on my shoulder, pointing to the brothel just by the docks.
That big, beautiful hotel there? She must be doing well. She hasn't asked me for a dime in weeks. Oh, could you give her the letter for me, Anna? I want to see her later when she has time.
The old man presses the wrinkled letter into my hands and trudges away, each step heavy with the weight of history.
What? You need something else so soon? Maybe you and me can go have a little talk. Somewhere else more private. Or not as private, if that's what you want.
Sorry to bug you, ladies. An old gent asked me to deliver this letter to Lucille.
Honey. Lucille died 20 years gone. Charlie there, he's chasing the ghost of his daughter. Ever since his wife passed, he hasn't been the same.
These tough, street-savvy ladies are genuinely shook. The bubbly one pulls a hanky from her handbag and sniffs into it a couple of times. The sudden lump in my throat makes it hard to come up with something flip. I look at my feet for a few breaths. I didn't know.
Listen, maybe we were too hard on you. Thanks for sticking your neck out for a perfect stranger. Why don't you come in a minute, cool your heels?
Oh, we got the okay. We may do that a little bit later. We got a way to reduce our heat.
So long, ladies. Stay safe out there.
You too, honey. It's a tough world.
Hey, Pop. Can we talk? The old man swivels, but he looks right through me. Whatever was there before is gone now. Gone like his Anna.
They need to put some railings on the edge here.
I spy a group of Australian sailors gabbing like schoolgirls, not far from where they watch the fight. They might have sailed the skies, but they're just out of short pants in my book. Hi there, boys.
Can you get me a Vegemite sandwich?
One of the sailors responds with a low wolf whistle, to the delight of his fellows. I pretend not to notice how many of them are blushing. Say, I'm looking for...
Us? Please say you're looking for us.
Mate, the PO says the only way you can get attention from a dreamland Sheila is to put up your dukes. Mom's does don't give their time to weak sisters. Deadly beautiful, right?
These boys aren't dangerous, but they're not listening, and things could get out of hand. I better find a good way to play this. The sailors are as aggressive as you'd expect them to be on shore leave. Maybe a taste of their own medicine will throw them off balance. Now, what about my reputation? You can't expect me to just fold for the first big, strong sailor man to make eyes at me.
The lady knows quality, boys. And that's me. She's got that glit in her eye, though. She is up to something.
The strapping sailor advances on me, rubbing his knuckles. I know where this is headed.
I always wanted to land a date with one of the does. Best 2 out of 3, darling. Then maybe drinks and dancing.
Ugh, are you serious?
Fists or fillies. It's all one to me.
My God. Okay. Real quick, what do we have for... What can we re-roll? Smooth Talker. Enforcer. Easier to fight him. Let's ask about the Indo-Pacific first, though.
You boys spent some time in the East, then? I hear things are getting hot out in those waters.
You're not kidding, lady. The Nipponese are building up their navy something fierce. Reckon their harbors are more crowded with trade than anywhere.
Trade with the West, maybe? Or something more?
I saw more warships than freighters. I think they're gearing up for something big. Either that, or they're afraid of their neighbors. Now, are we gonna have us a Barney, or aren't we?
A Bonnie? Alright, please win this fight. 4 or better. Let's go. What could go wrong? Yay!
The sailor is eager and fast with his fists, but telegraphs his blow from a mile away. I slip his haymaker easily. Kid, you're out of your league.
Oh, slick move. I learned some slick moves myself from a fella in the Orient.
The kid pivots on his rear heel, spinning around smartly with his other leg straight out in a hooking kick, but too slow. I shove his back as he turns and falls on his face. Seriously, I don't have time for monkey shines. You see where Luca Mazzi went?
The boxer? That guy fights dirty. Why would you want him?
Luca? You think he's dirty?
Were you watching the same fight, lady? He could have won any time he wanted. He was holding out to ramp up the betting. You can do better than him.
Don't be like that now. It's business, that's all.
Maybe once you're done with your business, you'll let me take you out for a drink.
At least he took it well.
I can't help but smile as they move along. They're incorrigible. Was I ever so carefree at their age? Someone must be working tonight, because a crane moves a giant crate out of the way. Behind it, I see a pair of intimidating figures in black, advancing on a cringing Dom. Dom's back is to a wall, looking for a way out. He stinks with fear sweat. 2 of Marm's enforcers, deadly-looking ladies dressed all in black, have him cornered.
Metal Gear Gia. Or Metal Gear 8-Shot.
I walk slow and sure, heel to toe, masking my approach. The soles of my shoes are drowned out by the endless churn and clang of industrial machinery.
I played it just like they said. I should have won. I had him beat.
Telling us you're incompetent isn't the terrific explanation you think it is. How are we supposed to sell Luca as old and feeble now, you worm?
I did as I was told. It's not my fault.
Let's just fit them both for concrete galoshes and take our chances. This worthless punk makes me sick.
Tears stream down Dom's cheeks, and he gasps with choked sobs. He might be a tough guy when he's throwing punches, but he's got a spine of soft cheese.
The boys won't accept another disappearance like that. Not without it getting worse. Listen, we could still win the next election.
I'm careful to pull my 7-shot without making a sound, but the doe on the right sniffs, catches a whiff of gun oil. She spins around, raising her own piece.
Looks like we've attracted an audience.
Mm-hmm.
The doe with the gun has me at a disadvantage, but I see an angle. No good, soldier. We're right in the middle of Ledgeman territory, and there are still plenty of old-fashioned Union men around. They stand for their own. The oldest game in the world is the staring contest, and I'm in one for my life. My next heartbeat takes an eternity to land, but the does finally blink.
Damn it, she's right. We were supposed to put a scare in the little worm, not blast him in a crowd. Hang it up.
Fine. You got lucky.
Even the stinking exhaust at the docks feels like fresh mountain air once I finally breathe again. The hollow, resonant sound of a glass bottle rolling across the ground grabs our attention. From the shadows cast by the lights of a passing barge, a hulking form emerges, swathed in bandages.
Step away from the kid.
Ooh.
Don't be childish. Dreamland business is our business, and this man failed to deliver.
There are rules. Only I deal with my own people. Dom will face up to his mistakes soon enough. You need to go.
Who are you kidding, Luca? You remember who owns these docks? Who owns you?
Luca wordlessly lifts his left hand in a balled-up fist. From all directions, I hear the actions of pistols and the cocking of shotguns. Suddenly, I'm standing in a no-man's land.
But there are 3 ladies.
You might be able to take me out, but you two won't walk out of here if you do.
The does appear to weigh the consequences of Luca's threat. There's enough cover here on the docks that maybe they can get away with it if they move fast enough. Maybe. Luca and the does are wrapped up in their standoff, so I sweep the docks. I hear heavy breathing and catch gleams of metal, but a sudden glint of reflected glass is what catches my attention. Hang it up, ladies. They've got a long gun covering you from the top of a container stack. You won't make it 5 paces.
It doesn't have to go down that way. Just walk away.
This guy's got strong John Berthal energy.
Tension stretches out the silence until the does finally acquiesce. Their eyes hold 1,000 promises of retribution as they leave the vicinity.
How about you, miss? Are you another one of Mom's lapdogs?
Actually, Luca, I'm not here for them or Dom at all. I'm here to talk to you.
I know you laid your money on me. You made some cash with my blood. Isn't that enough?
Nobody forced you into that ring, tough guy. I wanted to see you, and making a bet was the way to do it.
So you say, but I smell a rat.
Luca is in no mood for wheeling and dealing. Time to appeal to his better nature. Look, you got me wrong, mister. I'm interested in making everyone's life here a little better, and I need your help. Halfway through the first act of my hard sell, Dom jumps to his feet and makes for the horizon.
Trip.
Dom can tell I'm here to talk and not to scrap, so he has me pegged as a talker and not a doer. His mistake. It's child's play to hook my foot in front of his ankle, sending him sprawling. Whoopsie daisies.
You cow!
Dom is spitting and snarling with anger right up to the point where Luca's shadow falls over him. The bruiser does not look happy.
He looks like a beaten up Draco Malfoy.
My father will hear of this.
Luca, wait. It wasn't nothing personal. I got family.
Kid, messing with our family is personal to me. And it should be personal to you, too.
You're right. I know. I'm sorry, okay? I got scared.
You weren't scared, kid. You got greedy and you put everyone in danger because of it. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Ooh.
You need to make it up to us. Every one of us. Every one now.
Dom's face goes pale as he realizes the full extent of his circumstances. Luca rubs his neck, weary, then squares up to talk to me, rolling his shoulders like he's ready for another round.
Don't think I forgot about you, Miss Not-a-Doe. You ready to get lost? Or do I have to lose you the hard way?
I don't understand. You're just letting him go?
Blood for blood's no way to heal a wound.
I flinch as if he slapped me. There's something to that, but I don't have time to waste. Back to business. Aren't you worried he'll go to the does? Find another way to cut your legs off?
I'm not a sap. I know it's a risk. But we're a family. If I can't forgive and trust, you just become another mob like Mom's.
I've never seen a He-Man take a beating like what he dished out on you. Did you know he was trying to kill you in the ring?
This isn't the first time Mom or someone else has tried to take me out. They never get their hands dirty. Always pay off some kid too stupid to think things through.
But why did you take the beating if you knew the score?
I don't have to justify myself to you. Especially since you were willing to bet when you saw the slaughter.
I'm tired of dancing around the subject, and I'm betting he is too. Look, I can see Marm is looking to knock you down a peg. What if I offered you?
Better climb up, miss. You've been all over these docks telling people you want to go into business with me. That's as good as putting the target on your back.
Meh.
Maybe I should have been a little more discreet, but it's not hopeless. Got to appeal to his better nature. This is for the greater good.
The greater good.
A souped-up engine roars and a car skids to a stop in front of us. My piece is halfway out when Luca puts a mitt over it. These are friendlies.
Luca, we've got big trouble. It's a mess out there. I'm on it. Miss, you said something about the greater good? Time to put your money where your mouth is.
Luca springs into action, his creaky self-flagellation forgotten. He moves with purpose and grace, like a well-oiled machine. If I help out, maybe I can win his trust.
Oh. Visit the first incident, the second incident, and the third incident. Okay. Mini incidents. Okay, we got that incident. Ooh, just all along the edge here. No, 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 no! Yeah, there we go. I didn't want to go back here. Whoops.
For all his lumbering gait on foot, Luca sets a decent pace as I follow him to the waterfront, where an arms deal is supposedly about to go down. Luca and I slide in behind a couple of containers to get a lay of the land. Men in White Street uniforms are moving large munitions crates into waiting dock haulers.
White Street, huh?
Come on, man. Let's get these Aether weapons moved. On the double.
What are those whitecaps doing here?
The Civil War has some of them playing mercenary. We call them gray caps. The Finks are selling their Aether guns in Dreamland. We need to see who's buying.
Something doesn't smell right. Men, prepare for an orderly withdrawal.
And there's our pigeon. Come on, boys. Don't let him get away.
As the gray caps scramble, another vehicle roars onto the scene. It's that group of sailors I saw on the docks earlier, looking for trouble. I shoot them a grin and their driver sketches me a mock salute.
Who's up for a bunny?
Do we have friends? Oh, okay. Luca is in an armored car. That's pretty cool. So we are all over here. How do I want to play this? Yeah. Ooh, they're actually gonna be in a bad spot here in a second. Yeah. We'll have you go all the way back here. Sophie! With the sniper. can't oh no, that would be bad. Chris, what are we doing? Love that. Oh, they're healing up. So we're actually seeing some healing for once among the enemies. Ooh. Aether weapons. Rude boy. Oh, Luca's under his own control.
Right. Get at him, lads.
Yeah.
Hands off my girlfriend, you pillock.
Oh man, yeah, we are not in a good way right now. I am... Yeah. Ah, no, I'll cancel that. End the turn. There is nothing good down that road. But ow. Well, now I feel bad. Heal adjacent. And I'm not sure about the sludge. Oh, I can't do that. Well. Who is anyone hurting right now other than us? Not really. We'll let him have another time.
Can't take much more of this.
Ow. Freaking beam weapons, man. no. Do a side hit, please. Yeah.
Hold on, just hold on.
Oh. Okay, well, Sophie got hit. That's actually our first KO that we have had in this game. Six.
The remaining Grey Caps beat a hasty retreat, leaving their payload behind. As Luca and I pull to a stop, the civilian car arrives on the scene. A burly ledgeman emerges, confused but alert. When he notices Luca, his face scrunches into a scowl.
Jono? What are you doing here, pal?
I bought these red Aether shooters fair and square. We need the firepower, Luca.
I saw you in the Grand Budapest Hotel.
You've been buying from White Street behind my back? What are you thinking?
Look at what happened on White Street, Luca. The world's a more dangerous place. We need the guns to protect our own.
Jono, think about the future. You really want to deal with these mercenaries and killers? Letting them into our home? If we keep this going, things are only gonna get worse.
I'm gonna let Luca handle it. This is his turf.
I hold my tongue. This is union business and not mine.
Jono, I hate to do this, but you've wasted your money. Get rid of them.
Okay. Sophie was defeated in combat and is waiting at the hole. No! Ooh, got an improved Aether Beam, though. That's cool. Oh my god. We got so many pistols and so many shotguns. That'll be some good money, though. When a crew member is defeated, they're removed from the crew and retreat to the hole. They can't join combat or assist with talent checks until repaired. Alright. Well, let's take a trip back. Crew rejoined. We need to go ahead and sell our stuff anyway. What's the weight on that? +1. Alright, we'll sell the pistols too. We're definitely going to keep the etheric weapon, though. And what do I want to do here? I think we're going to try and get one of every kind of item, and we're going to put it in Sophie's coupe. We got some useful bribes here. And a failed Phantom, failed Enforcer. Got the failed Smooth Talker. Okay, I think that's pretty... Oh, wait. Failed Gumshoe. And then we got the ability to respec too if we want to, which is cool. Here, you know what? I want my dice back. Stabilizer Aether Beam and then an improved Aether Beam. What is the difference here? The heat is still noticeable, but the stabilized Aether Beam actually does... Oh, the improved Aether Beam's actually better. I guess we better start keeping some weapons on deck for when Luca joins. I just feel that that is probably going to be the case. Okay, we still have $542. That's pretty good. Alright. Back to business. Hey Zed, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, welcome. The crumbling neighborhood is our next stop.
In the distance, repulsors start to fail over a Ledgeman neighborhood. It's beginning to crumble, homes spinning into the void. Groups of residents are fleeing the other way. Over there, Luca.
We've got to step on it. The place is falling apart.
You're getting your comeuppance, Mazzi!
Ah, no.
This has gone far enough.
What do you aim to do about it, Punchy?
My worst. Let's see how you like it.
It's time for you to have a little accident. The permanent kind.
So what's the play, Luca?
Okay, that's not horrible. Dangerous roads ahead at the end of this round. Pew, 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 pew. And... yeah, I just need to get out of here. Lowering their attack power, and that's all I can do right now. How do I want to play this? No, I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, Gia, I did not realize that we were in a bad spot. Ew. Well.
Why even bother? Mom's got your number.
Oh, that was interesting. How dare you? Okay, Gia. I think we can pull this off. With 4 Aether damage to go. We're gonna cancel that out. I guess I can go anywhere, right? Oh no, doesn't look like I can actually move Gia at all. I still have 9. That's strange. Well, here, let's just do that. You take that. Only move up to 2 cells per turn. Oh, well, Sophie's about to take some chin music, I think. Or maybe not. Whee! And then, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Up, old man.
Help me!
I'm sorry, sir. Just hang tight. We got you. Beep, beep. I'm sure he's fine.
Luca's here.
Come on, we don't have time to waste. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Thanks for looking out for us, Luca. You too, lady.
Ah, Victoria. Scrap metal, blinding sticky bomb. Tinker repair kit, fake license plates, always a good decisions, and some more brass knuckles. So let's put the sticky bomb right there. That might be a good weapon to have. And we'll put the fake license plates here. And we'll put the extra brass knuckles there. Getting pricey. Actually well, like, we can buy some stuff if we want it. A Gatling gun. I actually feel we're going to be spending a lot of money on heavy weapons once Luca's on the team. Bulletproof panels. Weight +8. Oh, yeah, we do want that failed grease monkey check. There we go. Alright. Just real quick, what do I have? I have heavy armor. Which most of these cars can't actually hold. Let's see if we can pull off that last one real quick.
Luca and I arrive on the scene and all is chaos. A runaway truck filled to the brim with explosives is weaving back and forth. Fireballs erupt along the road as the crates spill out the back.
Part of town's dangerous,
man. The driver is slumped over his wheel, out cold. The vehicle is out of control, and whatever it's hauling is flammable as hell.
We've got to get that thing off the road no matter what. Run it off or blow it sky high before it can do more damage.
The words are barely out of Luca's mouth before another flaming crate flies out of the back of the runaway truck, igniting in a pillar of flame that shakes the ground.
This is getting serious.
Now or never. We need to stop that truck.
Okay. Oh, we got trucks, plural. Are we in the... Oh, no, no, no. Back out of that. I guess we could have rammed it, right? Oh well. Chris. Oof. Sorry. Good news here is, I think... How much damage? 7 damage? Alright, this is gonna hurt, but... Worth it.
help me!
Oh, sir. Why? Survive for 6 rounds. Alright. I think I might use some turbo here. We seem to be in a bad way.
Protect those civilians!
Mm-hmm. We gotta try and tank it as best we can. Ooh, we are very far away. Okay, we just augmented Sophie's weapons. Ooh. The pain!
Ah, help me!
Sorry. As long as there's some civilians alive, right? Just a few. I think we might be able to pull it off. Unless there's another fuel truck. Alright. Pew pew. And then
Got him.
Driver's coming too. Good job. Let's get this payload off the truck and away from the fire, quick.
My skin is crawling as we manhandle crates of explosives off the rig before they can go up in flames. I notice that the crates are stamped for delivery to Rogers Point.
Ah, victory! Okay, lots of scrap metal. We need that for all the repairs that we've been having to do. Thank you. Oh, and we get nitro to make up for the one that we actually spent. Too cool. And follow Luca to Congress Hall, which we will do. The repairman's like, you again. Like, what are you guys doing? Can y'all not? Loot, yeah, let's sell some components. The nitro's still good. Oh, we have some medium armor. Okay. That might be something to grab a little bit later. The sticky bomb is +2. I need to check something real quick. How much is our flamethrower? It is 2 as well. Oh, that's not a... Wait. What is that again? Was I not paying attention? Oh, it's an auxiliary part. Oh. Yeah, I don't have the ability to actually put that on Gia's car. I also think it might be best if we go ahead and switch the sniper rifle to the back with the grappling hook at the front. Considering the fact that we don't want to kill the thing and have it hit us because there's no kind of way to move out of the way. Let's try that and see how that works. And then, I guess... Are these auxiliary parts? Yes, they are. Okay, cool. We have the armor buster. But I also do like that sticky bomb. I think that actually might be better. And you know what? Let's go ahead and put the heavy armor on the truck. Yeah. I think that's absolutely the way to go. So the flatbed still has like one more item slot? The weight's +2 though for a medium. We might have to get like another small one. But you know what? The armor buster only sells for 22. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell that. I'm all about the inventory management in this game, apparently. But alright, guys. It looks like we've been able to earn Luca's trust running around here and getting all these fights. I was kind of curious because I was like, we hadn't fought anybody in a while, hadn't had any combat, and then it made up for it with like 3 back-to-back-to-back combat missions, so I do appreciate that. And I think Luca will be joining the team here soon, and we'll see what he can do. Maybe. But we will find that out in the next episode. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.